Hello you guys, and welcome to Mr. and Mrs. Social Studies. My name is Sarah, and in today's video, I'm continuing my series about Google Drive hacks, and I want to talk specifically about 5 strategies or hacks you can use in your classroom with Google Slides. Whether it's for you or your students, I think Google Slides offers so much flexibility, especially when we're comparing it to Docs, because there are a few additional things that you can do, and it's a little easier to navigate slides sometimes than Docs. So I want to talk about the ways I have used slides to enrich my teaching. Sometimes I feel like I almost am maybe using slides too much, but the truth is it's just so easy, especially assuming you have some sort of board, whether it's a smart board, Promethean board, plain old projector. Honestly, I'm dragging slides over to that all the time throughout the day. First of all, I really like using it for an agenda. For a long time, I was using a dry erase marker and writing out our agenda on the whiteboard. But I feel like that wasn't the best approach, and as of recently, I've been putting all of my agendas on slides, so when students walk into the room, they can see what we're doing on slides. And a bonus is, since I combine it with my BellWorks, and since I do post that on Classroom for absent students, then those students can actually just access and see what we were doing that day by using that digital agenda. It's definitely an improvement, and I like that I can do the work beforehand, such as the night before when I'm preparing it, rather than have to write the whole thing up when I get to school. Google Slides also works really great when you have vocabulary practice or grammar practice activities. There's something just really straightforward and simple, yet flexible, about having a slideshow as your background for a vocab or grammar activity. If you're doing the vocab option, a great fit could be put the vocab word, the definition, or maybe the translation if it's for a foreign language class, as well as an image, and maybe even using it in a sentence on that slide. And each slide could be a different vocab word. Likewise, for grammar, if I want my students to practice a grammar concept in Spanish, for instance, I could have them use the slide and on each slide do an example practice sentence using whatever grammar concept and then have a picture that goes along with it. I've also used Google Slides for a variety of different projects that students do, because using photos is so easy in Google Slides, and it allows you to create really beautiful images, whereas if you just do a paper activity, you're not going to be able to do the same thing. For instance, I did a museum exhibit project, and it was nice because kids kind of treated their slideshow like a museum exhibit, and they started out, and on each slide they had a different event with an image of it. Maybe it was a primary source, secondary source, as well as kind of a description of what happened there. It was just so nice to see it all there. Likewise, I've had students do travel presentations on slides, and that's really cool because you can actually see the beautiful images of the place you'd be traveling to better than if you made like a paper activity such as a travel brochure, which is what I used to do and I don't think was as effective. A timeline could be really cool on Google Slides because you can use the slides like a timeline. And one cool option that I thought of actually as I was preparing this video that I haven't done yet but totally want to is, if you are a history teacher, put a bunch of events on different slides and scramble up the order. And then in Classroom, students could go in and fix the order of the slides to get them in the correct order. Could be kind of a fun little practice activity to work with chronology. I find that using slides can be a great place to share video as well. So it's really easy to insert a video from YouTube into slides, and you also can adjust the settings to have it play automatically if you want. So recently I put a cool time lapse in. We were talking about imperialism, and there was a video online showing a map that was constantly changing based upon which nations were getting taken over, which nations gained their independence. And inserting that, I just kept the volume off and had it start automatically when I was on that slide. I was able to talk through it while we were watching it, and it was just really seamless. And lastly, while this is not directly related to your classroom, if you have ever considered selling products or teaching creations on Teachers Pay Teachers, it is generally recommended that you create those items either on PowerPoint, which is more so the preferred option, but Google Slides are very similar to PowerPoint, just a few different features. This allows you the most flexibility when you're creating your designs, and you simply just adjust the size of the file in the page setup so it's more so reflecting what you'd see on a piece of paper. And so if you're new to that and you don't have the Microsoft Office suite such as PowerPoint, it could be beneficial to do it on Google Slides. And if you are interested in trying to start your paid teachers journey and looking into the benefits of that, I actually have a video playlist I put together with, I believe, about 5 videos now going into depth about it. So I will actually link that below for you if you're interested. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tomorrow we're going to be discussing Google Forms hacks. We'll see you then. Bye.